Greetings, Keechlings. Keech Prime here with my live reaction of Kingdom Chapter 799. We're only one away from 800, a milestone. But anyway, Shiryu is reuniting with her love, Soo, who just wanted to be able to see her, be it if she was alive or dead. But she turned out to be alive, which is very nice for them. Oh, so convenient, though. So she's like, Soho-sama? Soho-sama? Aw. Also, to just see how tall she is. Good lord. Shiryu? Soho-sama. The cycle of war. Okay. Soho-sama, there was no need to be this reckless. Well, let's see. Let me zoom in slightly more. There we go. Can't do much about my army, but after the rest of my body recovered completely, I could have killed 5 or 6 of these guys and escaped on my own. This woman, and after we healed her... You best be grateful to Kansaro-sama. He was the one who gave the order to save this woman. That being said, it's impressive that she managed to stay alive with all those wounds. Not only that, she recovered so well in only a few days. I don't care. You've hugged your woman, now it's time for your head to roll. Okay, so this is the old dude that was like, yeah, kind of, like, yeah, he's not wrong. As if I'd let you, old geezer, I'll kill you. Huh? Shiryu? My apologies, Kansaro. Would you please listen to one last request? You've already gotten one. I'll offer you my head, but please allow Shiryu to return to Ken unharmed. She's not going to do that. What are you saying, Soho-sama? Just be quiet. I will not. If Soho-sama dies here, then I will. So will I. I'll follow you no matter what. I beg you, Kansaro. Soho-sama, that's enough. So I would not have let you meet your woman if I intended to have killed you here. Oh. Says the old man. I figured. Kansaro? To honor your bravery, I will release you both. Go. Okay. Kansaro. Thank you. So long as I live, I will never forget this debt. Yes. Of course you won't. I love that she's like hugging him while they're riding. It's not traditional fashion, but it works for this situation. Let's see here. I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. Also, he just randomly has a horse now. Is that his horse or one of Kansaro's men's horses? Not only did you not take their heads, but why would you even go as far as letting them escape, Kansaro-sama? Jigen, do you remember? Jiaga would always say that Kansaro was a man of virtue. He deeply admired that virtue, and often said that as a man he wanted to strive to be like Kansaro. I guess I drink too much. Of course I know. Moju, how many years do you think I served, Jiaga-sama? Then isn't it fine to be honest? I thought we were pretty cool just now. Jiaga-sama. So now he's like, damn, I'm dishonoring my lord. It's okay, Jiaga is surely smiling at us. Right, Jigen? No way, none of us have even seen Jiaga smiling before. You got that right. Oh. And now they're off to Ken, which is a good ride away, so I'm kind of wondering how they're going to do that with no supplies. Okay, so we are pretty sure, yeah, that's Zhao. I see the, I was imagining it had to have been Zhao because of the celebrations, but yeah, so this is their capital, Kanton. Everyone's celebrating. They have like a festival tower apparently that was erected in no time flat. It was a great celebration event to commemorate Roboku's army defeating the Kin Northern invasion once again. Roboku-sama is victorious. It is a victory. Roboku-sama, Roboku-sama, Zao Banzai. Consecutive victories. Roboku-sama is a god. This is Roboku-sama's doll. It's blessed. I want it. I'll buy it. So now they're just selling bullshit. This is the tea that Roboku-sama drinks. If you drink it, you'll become a genius. Oh my god, these fucking snake oil salesmen. Roboku-sama's manju. Anyway, it's delicious. It's just food. And thus, Roboku's popularity had obtained an all-time peak, as Roboku-sama is still not returning. He's still stationed in the northern lands for now. He works so much. I want to see his face as soon as I can. Oh look, it's Fat Man. I keep forgetting he's still alive. To think he would obtain a total victory. But with this, won't the Kin armies give up on invading our country? That would be even worse for us. Just think about it. If we're no longer at war with Kin, Roboku will come here to settle down in the royal court. Once that happens, we will all surely be dismissed, and we won't be able to work in the court anymore. That is, shit. Whoop, what did I do? Accidentally clicked. If we don't do something right now, something to toss his name in the mud, that's gonna be kind of hard to do right now, isn't it? My god, this motherfucker, even in celebration, he fucking walking around butt-ass naked with chained slaves following his ass. I hate you. Sin, you truly are sinful. He just hears the applause. Roboku sure is popular. I guess that's what happens when you defeat Kin's big army 2 years in a row. If only he had some real ambition, we could actually see eye to eye. Cuckoo. Send the order for Roboku to finish off any aftermath business and return immediately. I, the king, will commend him in person. Understood. Why do I keep accidentally clicking? Okay, so we got Roboku and the big man himself. I mean, good lord. Roboku's horse could fit inside his horse. This is ridiculous. They're growing big up in Zao country. But yeah, Shiba, definitely doesn't bode for the, lower medium-sized dog that he's kind of named after. Let's see here. Utilizing the yet unknown Sheikah army as our main attack force and trying to end the battle as quickly as possible really was the correct strategy. And all this started when you accepted us back when we had nowhere else to go. I don't know how to thank you enough. Roboku, we accepted your words and took part in this battle. And through that, I believe we have understood the meaning of the will of Saika. But on the other hand, we have also lost a great deal. And to assure that their sacrifice was not in vain, Seiko will have no choice but to march to war again should Zhao ever fall into another crisis caused by enemy invasion. It is exactly as Kanzaro said. Once you take part in it, there is no coming back. But you and your men from Ganmon at the northeasternmost lands have already been doing this for years. Don't you feel pain for making them take part in this, Roboku? Yes, it is painful, but so long as Kin is striving for unification, no land in China will ever know peace. No matter where you are, sooner or later you will be engulfed by war. And Kin as the invader is the one to blame. I mean, yes, but their end goal is honorable. Any of the other countries would do the same if they had the strength to. As long as we are still divided in countries, there's no breaking this cycle of war. Title drop! New wordy chapter. Are you saying that you sympathize with Ken's unification by force? Not quite. I'm saying that even Seika, who tried to build a country outside of the cycle, was still taken to war eventually. And and I feel that it was all futile when I think that after all our hard work to build an independent castle, we have obtained nothing but a fleeting temporary peace. The endless reputation of the states of peace and war is all we have. Not reputation, repetition. That's how humans work. All we can ever accomplish is to extend the peace for just a little longer before war inevitably arrives once more. And that's exactly why I make sure to thoroughly destroy Osen's army in this battle. With last year's conquests, after suffering 2 major defeats in a row, it is unlikely Kim will be able to wage another massive war for at least a few years. So the fleeting peace visits us once again. In that case, Seika will enjoy it fully for however long it lasts, until such a time as the inevitable threat makes its way back. But the bodies of the fallen are still making their way to Seika, so first we will take the time to give them all proper burials and ease the pain of their families. And people are just seeing the dead, and it's just sad. Ken planned on taking northern Zhao first, and then the capital of Kanton to destroy the Zhao country within 2 to 3 years, and was used countless resources and men in the process. But that was ended in complete failure. For a country that wants to unify China by force of arms, there is no bigger setback than this. Not to mention that while Ken was so focused on us, Chu and Wei had time to muster their strength, so Ken's path has only gotten harder. And that's why I honestly believe that their unification plan has completely crumbled to dust in this Battle of Hongo. Shibuya, this was all thanks to you and the men of Seika who made the decision to march to war and spill their blood. Once again, I offer you all of my deepest thanks. I do agree that their path has crumbled. Do you really believe they'll just give up on their dream of unification? That depends on what the King and Kanto, or Kanyu, not Kanto. Kanto, yes, we're in Pokemon now. Or Japan. And Kanyu decides to do next, so consecutive defeats against Zhao. In a crisis after having lost so many generals, Ken will... they will probably do nothing. They're probably just going to tuck their tails for now, do kind of like what Wei and Chu have been doing, build up resources, train up the next generals, recruit men from the villages, maybe train them specifically for future battles. I could see that happening. Because, there's a lot of soldiers that are now gone. But I actually kind of wonder how many people can even be recruited with some of the wars and with the time period that they're from. Like, the amount of people that are constantly dying, like, how are they replenishing their armies every few years? I'll never understand. But, because the world population couldn't have been but, what? I don't even know. Not even a billion? And I mean, we're just talking China here, so it's like, I know China is a heavy population country, at least in modern standards, but I don't know if that was always the case in the past. But I guess you have babies and you ain't got no condoms, so yeah, just a lot of people. I don't really know. I don't even know where I'm going with this. But yeah, it just doesn't always make sense. But We will see. We will see. But yeah, maybe they'll come up with some new technologies to kind of make up for the lack of manpower. That would be kind of cool. Um, Now, I mean, it'd have to be historically accurate, which would be a little trickier, but we'll see. But anyway, let me know your own thoughts and opinions. Anything I misunderstood, please let me know down below. Check them out the content, see what you like. Uh, Part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel. We did one earlier this week, so go check it out. And as always, later days. And until next time, Quichling, peace is ever fleeting, but we will fight to prolong its existence.